Yo, okay, there we go. AB3 Anime, welcome to the channel. The sound should be coming through. We are here. We are streaming super late tonight. It's like 11:45 on the East Coast. So I know a lot of people aren't gonna be up. It's cool. I just wanted to get this stream out because I've been trying to do it for a couple days. I haven't been. What up, Miracle Draws? I know. I've been trying to get this stream up for a couple days, but a lot's been going on, so I couldn't get to it. But we here. I'm awake. Here. We're gonna do the stream. So, what's up? There's a lot to get into. First of all, very important announcement. Check your emails. Anime Expo is now starting to send out updated emails for hotel bookings and stuff like that. So make sure you're checking your email because they may email you and say, hey, something's not right. We need to fix it. So make sure you're checking your emails because updates are going out. All right. Just wanted to let you guys know we got a homie we got to fix some things for because updates are on. Weeb News is on fire right now. I know. Yo, there's so much stuff going on in the world. So let's go through these updates one by one. I normally go all the way down and come back up. We ain't doing that. We're going straight into it. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going through the March updates. First of all, this is probably the biggest update, one of the biggest updates I saw. Anna Song is coming back to Anime Expo. That's really big because I don't think it was around last year. Um, the J-pop sound capsule, get ready for explosive night of music, and it looks like they have already announced some of the bands that are going to be here. Everyone who's in the concert already. That's pretty cool. I didn't expect that to happen. Asterism is dope. I don't know too much about the rest of the people though. So this has been announced. It is something you guys can check out. And a song is definitely worth it. If you can get tickets to this, it is definitely worth going to check out. Again, this is one of those extra events that you have to have tickets for. Okay? You have to have a separate ticket to go to this. You can't just pop up with your badge. Right? Um, this would be dope though. That's kind of a big announcement. I did not expect that to come back this year, but we do like that. Bear with me for just a sec, cause it's your boy's a little orange right now, so we're gonna try to make me a little less orange. I saw Flo last July, Anaheim. I'm going to see them. Hey, are they good? Are they legit? Like if they are, that's what's up. I don't know if we're doing any concerts this year. We're staying longer, which means we'll be up a little bit later than we were this past year, this past AX. So might hit some concerts or something. I don't know. I ain't making no promises. We're gonna look around LA a little bit too, because there are tons of other parties going on. Get ready for a night of cosplay competition. AX Masquerade tickets go on sale March 25th. Okay, so AX Masquerade, for those of you guys who do not know, is really, really popular. These tickets sell out day one. They won't be there. Like they're gone. The first day they become available, the tickets are there and then they're gone. They're not coming back. So um this is something that if you're interested in checking out, they're the ones who sing Fighting Dreamers for Naruto and some others should put in so hey, that's crazy. That's dope. That's dope. Fighting Dreamers is a classic if you know your Naruto should put in open. So um but the Masquerade is really popular. Like out of a scale of 1 to 10, it is probably easily a 10. It's one of the top three most popular events that happen at Anime Expo. So if you're interested in doing this, get your tickets. They said on the 25th at 12. Definitely check it out. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what a masquerade is, it is literally people acting out skits or whatever in cosplay. So just understand that's what you're going to see. It's literally stage play and cosplay. So, Artist Alley preview. Get ready for one of the largest Artist Alley in the world with 900 plus. talent, artist alley map, subject, subject to change. So this is the setup currently that we have for the artist alley, is what they're saying. Now this is subject to change, legitly. So doesn't look like they have a list of the artists yet that'll be in the artist alley. Um, this was something. What up, Hoshi? We going through a couple things. So this is something that was. This is the same setup they used last year, where the 18 plus area was moved to downstairs in the artist alley. So I don't know because I know some of the vendors were also supposedly getting moved to the artist alley as well. But for those of you guys who don't know how this works, we usually have artist alley on one side and um, annex on another side. But if this, they have so many people for this. Artist alley is always massive. I don't spend a lot of time in artist alley. I'm the first to admit I usually don't buy a lot of stuff from Artist Alley. I appreciate it. It's really dope and it's cool to see so many comments, but I mean, so much content, but I usually don't buy a lot of prints. I'm not a print person. And what you find in Artist Alley a lot of times are pins and prints. So it's not necessarily for me. Every now and then you'll find something cool. Okay. So still walk it, but it's packed. If anyone thinks the dealer's room is packed, you're not wrong, but the Artist Alley is way more crowded, because these aisles aren't as wide as they are in the dealers area or the exhibit hall. They're not as wide. I'm gonna probably just go to the 18 plus and explore and just leave. I don't blame you. It happens. Um, 18 plus areas is crazy at Anime Expo. That's all I'm gonna say. It's definitely different. Um, but that does look like 900 plus artists. It's crazy. That's a lot of artists, fam. That's a lot of people. Anyway, 200 plus industry appearances. We're gonna get past that. So these, I skip over these because they're just the definitions. You know what I mean? Like that's not really an announcement. We don't need to do that. Now, what I will say is some of the places that follow Anime Expo, if you're looking for exclusives, a lot of the times these are the accounts you want to follow to see what exclusives are happening there. Exhibit hall is fully booked. That just lets you know that we have a full list of vendors coming. I'm hoping Kinfold comes back because I need more jackets. I go to these cons and buy jackets. Like it's bad, bro. Like I got one right here. I got one back there. I got two upstairs. I got a problem. Thankfully, they put the art supplies and portfolio reviews right in front of the entrance in the artist alley. Don't have time for Con Crush. That's exactly right. Yo, and they always have the dopest artist stuff there too. Like if you're an artist, they usually sell the most new up to date drawing pads and stuff. So if you want to check that kind of stuff out, they definitely have that as well. Another guest of honor, Yasuda Sasada, painting. Okay, cool. Idle Summer Escape is now available. Idle Summer's got 3 night events. Oh, the Idle performances. So I did see an email about these Idle performances. I'm not into idols, but like, if you want to be like my man, get you some glow sticks, do a little dance here and there. This is for you. I think these tickets are still available. Let's see. Idle Summer. Yeah, you can still get tickets for all this stuff. 2960. So 2960 is the same price as the May Cafe and stuff too. For those of you guys who want to check that out, that's the same price for the May Cafe. Which is right here. May Cafe is also 2960. I verified some of this stuff before so that we can move through it relatively quickly because we ain't streamed in a week, so there's a lot of stuff to get through. Another guest of honor, the original Final Fantasy. 2960 isn't bad, Hoshi. 2960 is solid. I've seen these prices be way worse. I remember one year it was like $50 for everything. Like every ticket you wanted was like $50. So 2960 is not bad. Um our fans definitely know how to shop. What's your favorite thing to buy? AX jackets. This is me. Lounge 21. Lounge 21 is literally what it sounds like. It's a 21 plus lounge. So you have to show your you have to show your ID to get in. And once you're in, you just chill. It's just you can buy drinks, you can listen to music being played on the stage. There's tables to sit down. Good hack if you really want to, you can go outside to get some food and stuff. You can come back in and hang out in Lounge 21 while you eat. You can eat and listen to live music. So that's something we ended up doing. Idle escape tickets, free patch. Okay, so this is an old announcement. So we are actually caught up to date with their announcements. Now, I just want to check replies because sometimes they'll answer a question someone has, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of that happening right now. So, the other side of this, there's something you guys have been asking about on the channel. That would be LA Convention Center update. Now, the newest update should happen this month because they were having meetings this month about what to do at the convention center and how the construction and everything would be moving forward. Now, as things stand right now, the full blown expansion that they had planned out for the Olympics is not going to happen. There is no way because of the devastation from the fires. They need to repair things in the town, it's in the city itself. There are a lot of things that need to take place before they can actually move to full blown expansion. So, as you guys have already known, we've talked about this on the channel before. They have postponed the plan to do the construction. Because of that, they are at this moment they're at a standstill. So March is supposed to be when they decide to announce more development on, hey, this is what we're going to do. But as you guys can see, they decided back in February, any thought of completing the expansion in time for 2028 Olympics is off the table. It will not be possible at this point to begin and complete the construction before the Olympics. So they're not doing the full construction. But that doesn't mean that they aren't going to be doing things while we're there or doing things or still doing small updates. So one of the things that also happened was I guess they were planning on using the expansion to address some of the needs of the convention center and repair things that they have been postponing as well. So I guess they're going to try to tackle the things they were postponing. Um, and then again, they're still hosting Olympic events at the convention center, so they still have to do stuff. But um, we have about 110 million of deferred maintenance that we've, for the last 10 years, have just said we'll let the expansion take care of those items. Our roof leaks and our toilets don't flush. At minimum, we need to take care of that kind of work. Um, so they're still going to be doing sports at the convention center, but I guess they're going to do like they're going to renovate some of the bathroom stuff. They're still going to do certain things because they're hosting events, but the full blown expansion, like that construction, has been indefinitely postponed until they can figure out a new plan. I know they still want to do the expansion by 2028, but as of right now, there's no physical way possible to get the expansion done. So they're trying to navigate and decide what is a priority to get done, what can we fix, what can we work on, what can we sustain in the time between now and then to make this the best experience from everyone. So they're still going to be doing things, but it'd be on a way, way smaller scale than they had originally planned. So a lot of the things we had talked about was they were going to be doing construction in a certain part of the convention center, mainly in like the exhibit hall area, is what we were being told. But as of now, it's starting to look like that's not going to be happening while we're there. They may still be doing something, but that doesn't look like it's a part of it. So as of right now, with the newest update, again, this is still info from mid February. They haven't let us know an update in March, but as of right now, the convention center expansion is completely off the table right now, and they're more focused on updating the convention center. That is subject to change, of course, because that's how things work. But as of right now, it is more of a focus on updating what they already have instead of trying to expand it. So that's where we are in regards to the convention center. How that affects Anime Expo is I don't think it does now. Um, I think they try to do some of the updates before we go. They literally don't do anything while we're there, and then they go back to doing updates when when we leave. So as of right now, I don't think we're going to be affected. Like our experience at the convention shouldn't be affected much by what they're doing, unless they just go completely left field and decide to change it dramatically. As of right now, the type of construction that they need to do, they're not going to be able to do for for this event. And because they can't get the expansion done, a lot of the construction and a lot of money allocated for that has to go somewhere else. At first, they wanted to knock down apartments across the street by the Moxie and build a new hall there. There was like over a decade ago, so they had plenty of time to figure this out. Yeah, so Miracle is correct because there's been talks, even they say for 10 years, they've been talking about doing an expansion, fixing things, moving this around, doing that. So they've had time to do these things. And unfortunately, they just I guess they ran out of time. I mean, they want to do it now, but the city has to do so much more now than do this. And again, guys, we're streaming super late tonight, so I do apologize. We will get back on regular schedule. I just wanted to make sure I got a stream up for you guys because it's been so long. So a lot of you guys are probably going to be watching this video after it posts on the channel instead of being here live. But we will be back on Monday at our normal scheduled time, okay? Normal 11 o'clock. I'm actually considering doing stream in the middle of the night. I can't. I can't. It's hard enough to pull off some of these late nights. We're going to get back to our normal 11. Now, that stuff's done. That's all I had to talk about there. There are so many questions that people have. There's so many questions. I want to tell you we're going to get through every single one of these, but I can't promise that. And if you're just joining us, Hoshi, make sure you check your email. Yeah, it's midnight here. So Hoshi, yeah, Hoshi, you on the same coast as me. It's midnight. Uh Roll over there chilling. It's like 9 o'clock there. Like the good TV shows are just coming on right now. Like South Park is coming on or something. I don't know. But it's different. I miss the West Coast, man. Can't wait to go back this summer. It'll be so much fun. I love being on the West Coast. It's cool over there. There's a lot of questions to answer. So we're gonna go through a bunch of these and go from there. And Hoshi, what I was saying was, thank you for being here. If you haven't checked, check your email. Some people are getting updates from Anime Expo. They're now checking and verifying. Um, Still eating. They're checking and verifying your addresses. They're checking and verifying your ticket numbers and all that stuff. Make sure you check that stuff because we got something we got to fix over here. So check your emails. Make sure all that's good. Now, let's get into some of these questions before it gets too late. It's already late. You gotta see me like burning through this stuff as quick as possible. So, as someone else out of America, do I sit this year out? There's more tourist harassment, horror stories, a service influence my own government telling us not to go to America. I'm starting to have second thoughts despite weekend fashion. We don't get into politics on this YouTube channel, but I can 1,000% understand where you're coming from. I will say this ain't the weebs. The weebs ain't causing this problem, fam. We all there to nerd out. So if you want to fly into LA, which on a second note is also one of the most progressive cities in the world, I think you'll be fine. I'm not telling you to like go to Texas or Alabama or something like that. Again, this ain't a political channel, but we know the states that are a little different. We know which ones they are. Um, but I'm not telling you to go anywhere like that. Don't go to like Wisconsin, Wyoming. I'm just saying, LA is a very progressive area. You can definitely fly into LA, hang out, chill, and fly back and probably not have any problems. So I would encourage you to come. I don't think you should cancel, but I guarantee you a lot of other people. Yeah, exactly. LA, pretty liberal, bro. I think you're good. And I know it's hard to predict how things will be in July, but again, I think you'll be fine. Weaves don't care, bro. We are fans of Japanese culture. We're at a convention celebrating Japanese animation. I mean, what? I don't think it gets more forward than that, fam. Um, Anasong is back. People are hyped for Anasong, of course. Hotel versus Airbnb and transportation. Oh my god. This person don't watch the AB3 anime YouTube videos because you guys know how I feel about Airbnbs. I'm sorry, I was trying to read your comments. Yeah, we just want to watch the anime. Exactly, bro. We don't care. We just want to watch the anime. The biggest concern I got is like, are y'all bringing the video room back to the JW? Like, can we have pajama and popcorn night back? Um, Biggest issue will be the crazy weaves at the Western party. Exactly. The Western is going to have the biggest issue for the con. We don't care where you're from. Just come have fun. All right, so I'm going to potentially be going to Anime Expo for the first time this year, and I'm trying to figure out my financials and logistics of it all. So any help and advice I can give would be wonderful. My first question: what would be better, a proper hotel or Airbnb? Here's all the details I got so far. I'm considering Airbnb. Okay, so damn, let's be real. And transportation, how expensive do Ubers typically get? Ubers are usually about $45, $40 to $45 from the airport there and back. Convention center to LA Live. Excuse me, airport to LA Live. It's usually about $40 to $45. I've done this a couple times now. Trust me, it's $40 to $45. Um, Now the Airbnb thing. Okay, welcome to Aaron's story time. Long, long ago, in a weeb land called Anime Expo, there lived a few weebs that I know that came to journey to the center of the convention. Yet, upon arrival to LA, said weebs found out the hard way that you don't fuck with Airbnbs. Okay? Why did said weebs find out this? Because in said weeb contracts that they don't read properly, all of Airbnb, no matter where you're from, thou hast the power to cancel your reservation within 24 hours of your arrival time. Therefore, you young weebs, if you book an Airbnb and they decide the day before you're supposed to be there and check in, and they've already got your money because most Airbnbs you have to pay for in full before you arrive into the city. Thou has no place to stay and must sleep outside. I wish I was joking, but a lot of people have had this experience where they land in LA. You go to you're ready to go check to your Airbnb, then you get an email. Your Airbnb has been canceled. You will receive your money back, which you've already spent like 3 to 4 grand. You'll receive your money back in 24 hours or 5 to 7 business days if you've used a credit card. And because of this, now you don't have the money that you spent on your housing. Also, you don't have a place to stay. You know why? Because all the hotels are booked for the convention. So there's no hotel. Airbnb has now canceled your place to stay. And now you're on Discord posting things like, hey, I'll do whatever for my room. Bro, you don't want to do that shit. Like, yo, yes, it has been a problem for years, bro. Years. People do every year. Someone or 10 to 20 people book Airbnbs and they all end up on Discord going, does anyone have a room? My Airbnb just canceled. It happens every year. Don't book Airbnbs in LA. It's not worth it, fam. Especially that weekend. There's already nowhere to stay. So book a further out hotel if you got to. It's better than booking an Airbnb. And then them having the ability to not only have your money, hold your money an extra week before you get it back and cancel your reservation, and you don't have the money to pay for a new reservation. You don't have a new place to stay yet. And now you're looking for someone to let you sleep on the floor. Bro, don't do it. Stay away from Airbnbs. And some of them are two-story apartments with the owner staying above you, monitor everything. Yes, they have so many rules. Agreed. Just stay in Koreatown. There's so many better options, Ram. It is not worth it. Don't stay in these Airbnbs. It is not good. If I spent 3 or 4 grand on an Airbnb, I'd much rather just go to a hotel. Agreed, Hoshi. But that's how much some of these cost if you don't want to be in a weird Airbnb that's like over by like some of the worst neighborhoods in LA have some like there's some sketchy Airbnbs out here near the convention center. So, moral of tonight's story. Bro, don't book a fucking Airbnb. Just get a hotel, okay? Even if the hotel rooms are further out right now, get a hotel. It's better. You can book close hotels, just not inside the hotel room block. Okay, so you still have options. It is not just don't do it. Rumor is AX isn't hosting the World Cosplay Summit Finals anymore. So historically, Anime Expo has also done the World Cosplay Summit Finals for select American teams for World Cosplay Summit. I saw a comment on the social media that asked why they weren't hosted anymore. Replies mentioning that an email from AX that went out to a cosplayer who asked, saying it's no longer being hosted by AX. Has anyone heard anything similar? I can't answer that. It says TBD on their website. In other words, they don't know where they're holding it yet. So Anime Expo may be holding it back as an announcement. What up, Chaz? Too bad we don't have capsule hotels like Japan. Those are great. They, yeah, we don't have those. The capsule hotels would be perfect for LA visitors. Like legit, somewhere just to sleep at night. It would be cool. Listen, I know I'm late as fuck on this, and I'm a procrastinator. I'm looking to book any hotels that are on the hotel block. I like to read and book. Okay, so I don't mind 30 minutes out. Bro, I don't even know what's on the AX hotel block left. The last time we checked, there was no rooms. Like you were legit have to room with someone on the Discord, catch you a room on Expedia. You guys know how this works, man. You guys know how this works. We find out the answers for everyone. It's what we do on AB3 Anime. We check to see what's available for you, fam. So if you wanted to stay, I'm just putting in the con days. Right? I ain't putting in no extra days. We legit are only putting in the con days, except essentials. First of all, they changed the layout of this shit. And if you guys don't know, show available only. These are the hotels with rooms available for the days we put in. This is Thursday the 6th, the 3rd through the 6th. They added some rooms if this is what's available. That they must have added a bunch of rooms. Because before there was only like two rooms available. They must have added some room blocks. Omni's up here, Weston's up here, Low Hotel's up here, Citizen M, Freehand, um, Conrad. I'm actually surprised at how many are here because when we checked this last, there were only three, and they have reservation nights too. That's crazy. Um, let's expand the date search. Let's go back to the list. We're gonna expand the date search. I know the Weston's still up here too. I was surprised to see the Weston up here. Um, cause shout out to AB3 Gaming. He was looking at getting somewhere slightly closer. Cause right now he was a little far out. But son of a bitch, these actually when we checked, yeah, there was barely anything there. Just get Citizen M. Yeah, you said Citizen M was dope. You said it was a good hotel. Yeah, Hoshi, when we checked the other date, there were two hotels. That was it. So Anime Expo must have reached out. They must have sold more tickets than they thought they did. And because they sold so many tickets, oh, that's what's happening. Is that what's happening? So you guys remember I said that emails are going out right now and Anime Expo is checking your addresses, they're making sure your ticket number matches your reservation. All that stuff is being checked right now. And they give you 48 hours. Once you receive the email, you have 48 hours to call them, to email back. You have 48 hours to respond to said email to get your reservation updated, to fix any number issues. Um, and some of these rooms are 100% people they reached out to who did not respond to the email. And they since they didn't respond to the email, those rooms are reposted. Now, don't get me wrong, Anime Expo probably added a couple hotels to, I mean, a couple rooms to a few of these, but the closer hotels, there's no way they bought more rooms at the closer hotels. They don't do that. But if someone hadn't checked their email and responded within the 48 hours that Anime Expo let them know, there's a really good chance that, damn, that's crazy. But yeah, AB3 Gaming, if you are watching this, uh, yeah, they got some closer hotels for sure. I would definitely check it. I mean, the Weston's up here, and the Weston has a shuttle. So does the Biltmore. Level. There's some solid hotels here. So yeah, damn. Someone on Reddit is going to ask next week if they can get their room booked back. You cannot. I'm glad you asked that question. So, Anime Expo will give you 48 hours to respond to this email. Now, this has happened to our friend group before, so it's nothing uncommon, and they're really fair and really accurate about this. They send you the email, they tell you exactly what the issue is, and then you have time to fix it. So sometimes it's like, hey, we can't find your address, so we can't mail you a ticket. You got 48 hours to fix it, or we refunding your money. And if you don't fix it with 48 hours, they'll refund your money. Or your hotel's wrong. Some of them are definitely reserves as well, so you can book it, but it's just a spot getting held. Uh yeah, true. But their anime expo is usually really fair. They're usually really fair about how they do this process. They contact you, they tell you, yeah, till this time. They even give you a lot of times they give you a phone number, an email. So if it's a housing issue, they give you the housing group's phone number so you can contact them, you can speak to the housing group, and they can make adjustments for you. Like, hey, my ticket didn't match. Here's my ticket number. Were the emails sent around they're probably sent at different times. The only reason I'll say they're sent at different time, Hoshi, is because just like our tickets are not mailed out at the same time. They go through a batch of names, then they mail that ticket group out, then they go through another batch of names, and then they mail that ticket group out. These things are the same way. They have to individually check each one of these names. And when they find a name or they get to your name and they find the issue with your reservation or something, they then send out that email. So it's not something like they have a bunch of emails at one time and they're just going to send everybody's out at the same time, because then you'll be flooded with phone calls of this, like some massive group of people to send out and say, hey, you got 48 hours. If you tell 3,000 people you have 48 hours to contact us, you can't answer 3,000 people's phone call with like 10 people or something like that. It's impossible. So you have to pick, like, we'll send out 100 now. We'll give that 100 people 2 days. Then we'll send out another 100. Then we'll give them 2 days. You got to space it out. So this is probably a situation where they've sent the emails out, and now the people who they sent the emails out to first, who didn't say anything, you lose your reservation. And now, as you lost your reservation, it gets reposted. So the only way to get your room back, yo, you would have to rebook another room. You can't just you get 48 hours to fix it. You go past that time, they don't just give you the room back. It goes back into someone else getting it. So this also lets us know that they're slowly approaching the time to send our reservations over. So should I check my information or just wait to see if they send me an email? If you don't receive an email, then you have nothing to worry about. Like legitly, if you do not receive an email, you have nothing to worry about. They only send the email out if there's an issue. So if you have not received an issue, I mean an email, there's no issue with your stuff. And that's the, like, legit. You don't have to look at it. It doesn't. I mean, if you want to look at your ticket and make sure your stuff matches, it's cool. But unless they contact you, then they're only going to contact you if there's an issue. If there's no issue, it just keeps rolling right along. Never see it again. Um, so to answer this person's question, I guess there are hotels available. So yeah, you can book us some hotel rooms. Go for it. Book your room somewhere. I haven't watched anime in a while, and I'm thinking of going to AX this year. What recent anime has been the most popular so far that many attendees? Which any picture right here will be cosplayed. Okay, what cosplays? All these. Somebody's gonna be Igris. Someone's gonna have that. They already dressing like your boy. That's the actual voice actor, by the way. He was really cool with the panel we went to. Uh, bitch, they have so much drip in solo leveling. It's ridiculous. Okay, it is ridiculous. Let's see. Look, I mean, look at the Cha cosplay. The Jin Woos. The Jin Woos are gonna be everywhere. But they're so the Egress cosplay, the Chas, your boys got so much. Dude, there's going to be so many, and it doesn't help that every episode, the Frost, the Grant, dude, there's so many. Every episode, there's a new cosplay. Like, I can't even explain how many cosplays are going to come from solo leveling this year. It is not going to be a joke, okay? Especially because Jin Woo's cosplay is easy, bro. Get you two daggers, black pants, long black jacket, white t-shirt. Done. No, will there be people in his other outfits? Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, this is kind of a straightforward cosplay. It's solo leveling is going to be the most cosplay anime at this convention, and these Cha cosplays are about to go crazy. Cha and the that's a Tatakata, whatever that girl's name is. Um, the Japanese girl. The Japan team. Yeah, her. They gonna be cosplaying the hell out of that girl because she got so many outfits in the anime. I mean, and in the manga too, manhwa. I mean, look at this. Tell me these cosplay girls ain't gonna be wearing this stuff. 100%. And I don't blame them. She's a dope character. Look at this. It's a panel from the book. You don't think people gonna be cosplaying this girl? Y'all are crazy. I know girls right now that want to dress like this daily. So yes, yeah, solo leveling cosplays are gonna be everywhere. Um, yeah, not gonna lie, I haven't paid much attention to anime recently. Only watched three from this new season. I've been watching this new season. It's weak. Aside from like solo leveling and Shangri-La Frontier. Yeah, Shangri-La Frontier cosplayers 100%. Yeah, exactly. You know what shows people are gonna be cosplaying. They're gonna it's gonna be solo leveling, Shangri-La, One Piece, some Naruto, JJK, Demon Slayer. That you know what animes people are gonna be cosplaying. Finrin. Now the thing about Anime Expo is they go over the top with cosplay, so expect some like super high tier cosplaying. Where to find out where all the gatherings will be? There will be a list of the cosplay gatherings. I know it hasn't popped up yet. Yeah, here we go. There'll be a list of gatherings. They'll let you know photo areas. They'll let you know what photo shoots are happening at one time. Like it's not there yet because they're still doing a lot of stuff, but there'll be a list of places you can get photos. What is the spending amount budget everyone has in mind for AX this year, which includes hotel costs, food, souvenirs, merchandise, etc.? Anyone willing to share their budget for the 4 days? Bro, it costs 3K. There's a video on my channel where we go step by step and break down the cost of Anime Expo. Anime Expo costs 3K. I don't care how you do it, it costs 3K. Especially if you're flying in, it's $3,000 between flight, hotel, travel to and from the airport, food, merchandise, check bags, uh, and just minor stuff you need here and there. It's just 3K. It costs 3K altogether. Um, there is a channel on the AB3 Anime YouTube if you would like, literally about the cost of Anime Expo. What do you think of the Artist Alley map? That's interesting. Let's see what people think about this. Instagram comments are convinced that aisles are to scale, therefore narrow as fuck. I hope they can finally decide on why in them. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I saw too. Aisles were tolerable last year. They were not tolerable. Okay. The exhibit hall was pretty good. This area is still so bad. If one group of people stop in front of one artist alley table, it just blocks the whole section. Thank God I'm not going to be alone this year. My bank account will be crying. Yeah, it gets expensive, man. I'm not gonna lie. So my friend is looking to fill up a spot in the room he has booked at the JW Marriott. How was he able to grab a room at the JW? My sister Lily had like first till Wednesday was sold out. I am looking for a spot. What days and price? What days and price? I'll ask him. If you're gonna post that you're looking for that you are trying to fill a spot for someone, make sure you have an immediate answer for that. If someone messages you and goes, "How many days and what's the price?" You need to be able to tell them like, "Hey, 4 days, 400, 4 days, 600, 4 days, 150 each." Like whatever you're gonna do. But you need to be able to answer that question when you make this type of post. So just pay attention to that. Now, there is also the Discord where they will list that they're looking for a room, they're trying to fill a spot. That's your other option in that case. Hotel help. Me and my friend booked two hotels under his name since the rest of the days were filled and wanted to stay the whole week. He got an email saying that. Okay, so Hoshi, prime example. He got an email saying that we can't have reservations on one day. Wondering how we can change whose name's under reservation. Do we have two guests to one, or do we do something else? So they have a problem. This problem can be easily corrected. If you book two hotel rooms under your name, they will again email you and tell you, hey, we found two reservations. You can't have two, you can only have one. You have 48 hours to let us know what to do, or we will cancel both reservations. You have to email them or call them, tell them what room you want. You can also say, I made a mistake on the second room. It is supposed to be reserved under this email, this ticket number, and this name. So if you are someone else and you're a friend, you can have your friend's name, you can have your friend's ticket number and email address. You can use those to put the other reservation in someone's name, but you yourself cannot have two rooms. Even if you book a room for someone else, that room has to be attached to a separate ticket number, separate email address. So, again, though, you only get contacted if there's an issue. They're not going to contact you if you're good. But if there is an issue, they're going to be like, "Hey fam, hey, we kind of need to work on this. We need you to hit us up, let us know something. We need you to make an adjustment." That's what happens. All right, let's see. I tried to join Discord, was immediately banned for no reason. Didn't talk or do anything. What? Yeah, immediately banned for no reason. Sure. I don't go to the Discord meetup. The Discord meetup costs like an extra $25 per person or something like that. It's not expensive, but I just don't go to the Discord meetup. Any tips for parking? Yes. Park near the hotel. I mean, hospital. Let's keep moving. This is my first time booking a hotel for AX. I wanted to ask if it's okay if we have not received a confirmation number yet. I booked on 325. We received the message. Reservation acknowledges witness AX Housing Bureau. Okay, so again, on our channel, we have talked about this. I don't think a lot of people have seen it, but when you book a hotel through Anime Expo, we're booking through a housing group. As you guys are seeing in these posts and throughout the conversation today, the housing block first contacts everyone to make sure that all the reservations are correct, all the info is there. They're processing all our info now. Once they're done processing everyone's info, they will transfer all of our reservations to said hotels. So you guys know I booked a JW. I booked it in January. JW Marriott won't have knowledge of my reservation until April some point or May. They won't have me registered as coming into their hotel until then because the housing block has to go through its processes. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, the hotel, oh, that's the other thing. Isn't the hotel cancellation date approaching too? I think it's like the 30th or so, 28th or something that you have till to be able to cancel reservations. So that's another thing that's approaching. But our reservations won't actually go to the actual hotel till April something or May. That's when our actual reservations will transfer over. That's also when, if you want to cancel or something, you have to cancel through the hotel. You can no longer cancel through the housing block. You have to contact the hotel to make any changes, any updates to your reservation, all that stuff has to be done through the hotel. But it's going to be April or May before our reservations are transferred because they have to check everything. We also have to pass the cancellation date. Once we're past the cancellation date, it now charges you $100 to cancel your reservation. So there's that you have to look at too. AX cosplay, photographer, photographer search. There are tons. Check on the Discord. Reddit will let you know. Photographers are advertising everywhere. Check the AX Facebook page. There are photographers everywhere. One Piece Symphony. Last year I attended the One Piece Symphony. I got a discounted pack. I got a discount from having AX. I wonder if Possible has any will they do this again? I think that was a last year thing. I don't think it's coming again this year. Yeah. Symphony is in Atlanta in June and the next one is Toronto in September. So yeah, they're not coming back this year. I didn't think so. Last year this booth was at Anime Expo. They sold utility backpacks. I've seen these. They were really good backpacks. I placed the order back then. I was told it would ship out by February. It's now March. Has anyone heard from them? So I got a backpack for them in AX 2023. And well, 2024, they had a bunch of delays. So I got it just before the con last year. Took almost a year to get this backpack, fam. I'm not buying nothing that takes almost a year to come in. At that point, I would have bought something else. Nah, I ain't got that kind of patience. If I buy something and you tell me it's gonna take me 7 months to get it, I'm not buying it. That's not happening. We not doing that. Meet up first time. Hello, this is my first convention and probably get overwhelmed trying to figure out on my own. Is there anyone who'd be willing to let me join their group or go with them? There are tons of people. Anime Expo is known for this kind of post, always gets people wanting to hang out. You can walk around with. You will always be able to find people. Again, if you're looking for community people to hang out with, join the AX Discord. There are tons of people out there. You can literally just make a post like, "Hey, does anyone want to go get food?" And people will respond and meet up with you to go eat something. So there's tons of ways to do that. Spiders Man cosplay gathering. We're not getting into that. This is my second time going to Expo. This first was in 2023. I had a handbag full of stuff. It was so heavy carrying on my arm the entire day. Question is, can I bring a backpack or is that not allowed? Also, am I allowed to bring medication? They can't stop you from bringing in your medication. So, yes, you can bring your medication. Also, yes, you can wear a backpack. Now, understand they'll be searching your backpack and going through it as you enter the convention center. And you do get, it does take a little bit longer because you have to like get searched. It doesn't take an incredibly long amount, but yeah. All right, AB3 Gaming, have a good night. I ain't too far behind you. It's 12:36 here. So like the fact that we're still up streaming is crazy. Now, we didn't start at 11, so there's that plus. So we're moving kind of fast. Convention backpack research. You guys know how I feel about bringing bags to the con. It's not necessary. You get free bags as soon as you walk in. I don't think you need to bring a backpack, but I don't disrespect anyone who does. I just personally don't think so. Especially if you're staying close to the convention. Because even if you buy stuff, you can just go upstairs and get it. The camera just died. I just put that battery in there. That's crazy. It's like not even an old battery. Give me 2 seconds. I know you guys can still hear me. Luckily, I was smart enough to charge the other batteries while we were sitting here because I didn't plan on getting off yet. But one, we're gonna check it. All right, back at it. Yeah, had the battery charger right here. We good. I know, bruh. I'm late. Is the stream about to end? Nah, Carlos, we still going through some stuff. Also, Carlos, make sure you're checking your email. Anime Expo is sending out notifications about different things. They're letting people know if there's an issue with your reservation, your ticket, or something. Just check your email. Just make sure if you don't have anything, that's a good thing. Okay? That like literally. So don't panic if you don't have anything. It's a good thing if you don't have any messages. That means you ain't got to do nothing right now. Got the 5 controller on the seat. We got to charge the battery real quick. Yeah, here we go. All right, how bad is the line? Honestly, AX lines used to be trash. They used to be so bad. Like AX lines used to be so bad. But now they do have 5 entrances this year. So that makes such a big difference. Last year none of us ended up waiting 20, 30 minutes. I think that was the longest anybody waited was like 20, 30 minutes. Booked a room and level with the downtown with my kids. Question: are kids included in the guest count when booking? Yes. If you tell them you have four guests in your room, then yes, the kids are included. Will they care if you are an adult with kids? No. Just take your kids in the room. Some of you guys take this stuff a little too literal. If you're parents and you got three kids, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, you got five people. It's too many." Bro, just take your kids to the room. Get your tickets, go to the room. How early is too early? Early, fam. Because it'll be my third time. My family and I will be road tripping from Utah and going straight to the convention center. So we'll arrive in LA. How early we'll be able to park at the convention center? You can park pretty early because people be in line at like 5 in the morning, fam. Like people, sometimes people don't sleep. I remember waking up at like 3 in the morning or something like that and running to the bathroom and then coming back and looking out the window. And there was dudes already lining up outside. Like it be be lining up early for the con. I don't think you need to line up there early. Personally speaking, 6-7 is fine, fam. 6-7 is fine. You guys gotta remember, I'm definitely showing up like 5:30. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that, Hoshi. I'm too old for that. I'm not even gonna pretend. I'm not lining up at 5. There was a time when I would do that, but it was because there were like a lot of super exclusive things that I really wanted. But I'm an anime vendor now, so like a lot of stuff I want, I can get. So I'm just not doing it. I'm there more for the panels now than like the merch, like I used to be, because I'm not a big figure person. I got 3 figures, and they were all gifts. Like I didn't buy any of them, and it's cool. I got this Cold Geass thing. It's just still in the plastic. I ain't even never opened it. But it comes with came with a manga too. So it's just chilling. Got that. Let's see. Got a Nosuke. Not even a Nosuke fan, but this came from the brother. So we keep it because Eric gave it to us. And Eric also gave us this for a birthday. Yeah. At Tanjiro. So we got that. Got a Luffy. Got this from one of the other vendors at the convention we were working. That was a gift too. And this came from the son, that Rimaru. Yeah. Shout out to Flying. Need to come back with a better season, buddy. I ain't got time to be sitting down having meetings every episode. Need some action. But not five's correct. I'm not doing it. I'm not lining up at 5. I'll give you 6 or 7. 5 ain't happening. Um, Hotel roommates. So I have a room at Anime Expo. Also space for roommates. If you're looking for a place to stay, hook me up. Again, you guys got to give more info. DM me here for my Discord. I'm looking for a room. Yeah, so this is the time of year too where people start looking for roommates. Um, if someone tells you to pay a deposit for a room, that's cool. That's a normal kind of thing. But still be cautious about sending money to people you don't know. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, I have an Inosuke figure too. Also, I got Inosuke house shoes at AX. That's dope. I don't have any Inosuke house shoes, but that's pretty cool. Um, where will this be posted? I want to buy tickets and buy the pass, but I don't want to make sure I got a room first. This is why you should really like do things in a particular order. Like right now, I'm glad that our YouTube channel subscribers and the people who watch our videos, everyone who watch our videos, for the most part, is on the flight stage. We're not worrying about the ticket. We're not worrying about where we're staying. The only thing we're worried about is gotta book the flight, and that's the easiest part of the process. It may be a little bit more expensive at times because it fluctuates, but it's out of everything you have to do, it's the easiest part. Getting the ticket, also semi easy. You just gotta wait in line. Booking the hotel, hard as fuck. We all know this. We watched this. But the flight is the easiest part. It's something you know you gotta do. It's something that will always be available. Don't have to stress that. It's just price fluctuates. Sometimes it's 300, sometimes it's five. It's a big gap, I know, but it's easy. I'm glad you guys so happy the subscribers and everybody on the channel is taking care of that point and they're not stressing that out. But the Discord has this link. The Discord has people who are looking for roommates, and the Discord has a place that you can offer your room. Heading a hotel block reservation, you can call the number at the bottom of our acknowledgments, or you can email them. You gotta talk to the housing groups. Definitely not having roommates that I don't know since it's my first year. Agreed. I have never done the Anime Expo roommate thing. Like, I don't want to do it either. I think that because we have a year of time, it gives you time to get your own funds together for the room. But I can respect if you do want to do the roommate, save a little bit of money. I don't want to do it. I already grabbed my flight, probably too early, but better than early to forgetting to grab it. Exactly. Glad you got it, Hoshi. I still got to get mine. We've been bouncing back and forth because we have other convention stuff going on at the same time. Because you guys know I'm an anime. You guys see right here, these are conventions that we have been booking tables for. We've done applications for. Some we are approved at. Some we're still waiting on. We just got approved at ATL Comic Con. We approved at Superstar Anime. We applied at Otakon. I approved at Geekdom. Applied at Waifu Con. Applied at Dragon Con. Um, North Carolina apply. We've got a list of places that we're doing. So haven't done the flight yet because we've been doing so much other stuff. Child badge. How everyone? I'm wondering if you know if any of you are interested in taking a child badge that I bought. I no longer need it. That'd be a hard sell, honestly. Stayed at the DoubleTree Hilton, LA downtown. No, I have not, so I can't answer that. Planning to use a lot of aluminum foil for a cosplay. Will it set off the metal detectors? It's a great cosplay question. I actually don't know. Yeah, I would put it in, I'd do something else. Waifu Con. Yo, don't disrespect Waifu Con, bro. I just happened to look and it's their first one. All right. I don't know where today I was on animecons.com looking for a con to work at. And yeah, animecons.com. I was looking for tables and WaifuCon popped up in Birmingham, Alabama. You guys know it. We're doing a stream of just random conventions too. Okay, I haven't forgot that stream. We're still doing that stream. We might do that Monday. We might just go through a list of random ass cons. Well, look, you got the waifu weekend pass that gets you 3 days at the convention, and it's you get to go to waifu live. Then you got the premium pass that gets you early access to the exhibit hall, a waifu T-shirt, goes to the waifu performance, after hours events. You got the waifu VIP. You can skip lines, all kinds of stuff. And you got a waifu single day. You know, it's at the Hilton. I'm just waiting to hear if I got in yet. Dang, they have a huge timer, right? So this con isn't till the end of October. So it's a 3 day con at the end of October. This is their first year, if I'm not mistaken. Um, maybe second year. And as you guys can see, this con is 18 plus. Ain't no kids allowed in this bitch. Okay, we ain't taking no kids to no waifu con. So I put in for the application. I got an email a couple weeks ago, like, hey, we're gonna let everybody know who got approved. They got approved in the summertime. So like June, July, they're supposed to let us know if we got in. But hey, I'm just saying, I'll be finding these cons. I had to apply for it. I need this. I need to sell some merch, man. All right, we out here in these streets, okay? So, I didn't know Waifu Con existed. Might go to Waifu Con. Not gonna lie. Hey, it's solid. It's solid. Um, they ain't got no programming up yet. You know, they you got cosplay applications, comedy shows, fan panels. You know, Latasha cars. They just out here. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not mad at it. I don't know what's gonna be happening at this con, but you know, I'm there. I know you notice how they haven't got the guest name list yet because you can't see what guests they have yet. I'm assuming they're trying to get some 18 plus guests for this con. I ain't gonna say for sure, but I'm just gonna assume it's supposed to be some 18 plus guests. But we've been busy, so you know, waifu con's on the list. Old hotel questions. I don't know about the old hotel. I've never stayed there, so I can't answer their questions about how it is on the inside and stuff. What will your budget be for AX? A couple hundred. I ain't spending that much. Ticket sales and discounts. Considering going to AX for the first time, do tickets ever go on sale? For instance, ALA I think has a small discount, but badges. AX used to do that back in the golden days. AX used to actually have two discount periods that you could buy tickets. AX used to actually immediately at the Anime Expo, like same day, sell tickets at a reduced price. You could go ahead and buy the premier badge, and sometimes you could buy the 4 day badge. Then they switched it to in August, they would sell the premier badge, but you had to wait for 4 days on Black Friday. Then it was the premier badge and 4 day badges were on Black Friday sale that day. You could get it for like $60 for 4 day. Sometimes at one point it was 50 for 4 day. But then AX decided, nah, we don't need to do that. They're like, we don't need to discount our tickets because people are going to come anyway. So they sell their tickets at full price now because they're going to sell out regardless. Um, Knowing me, purchase a habit, my limit is okay. You know how this is, man. You say you only gonna spend 1 or 200, and you end up dropping nine. It's just how it works. I've never heard of some of these hotels. I haven't walked around downtown in years, except for Little Tokyo. See, when the AX locals are telling you we don't even know what that hotel looks like, you know what's happening. So I don't leave LA live. Like I don't leave the downtown LA live area when I go to LA. So I don't know what none of the rest of the town city looks like. I just don't leave it. This will be the first time we go to Little Tokyo. And it's only because Rose says she's gonna take us to have our first bite of sushi. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but I'm going for it. Let's see. Artist Alley shop. So this is a little late, but during 2023 there was a kimono shop. I'm sorry. I can't tell you about a shop that was around in 23. No, I've not received my badge. As far as I know, badges have not shipped out yet at all. I don't think badges have shipped it yet at all. Yeah, you're 3 months too early. Wait till May or June. That's when I think, yeah, May or June. If you haven't gotten your badge by June, I'd start to worry, especially if you've already bought it. But last year, people were still getting their badges like a week or two before the con. People were still getting their badges. Okay. All right. We've actually answered all the Reddit questions. It is 1 a.m. I am not missing out on sushi. I know you think I am. I am such a plain food eater. I don't care about toppings. I don't care about different. I'm such a plain. Like, if someone gave me a burger and it was just bread and meat, I'm good. I don't need the rest of the stuff. I'm okay. I don't need that stuff. So sushi has a lot of stuff in it sometimes. I don't need all that. I don't need wasabi. I don't need this and that. I don't want pickled anything. I don't. I don't need it. So I'm in LA in general. That's true. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot tell you how little of LA I've seen. The farthest I've gone in LA. Now we walked. First of all, I don't know why I'm in 3D mode right now, but I don't feel like changing it. Um, I've walked most of this up to here somewhere. Biltmore. Is Biltmore like the farthest? Yeah, I've walked some of downtown LA. I've walked all of this area and all of this area. But I try to stay here. I try to stay in this area. I don't really go around LA like that. No disrespect to LA. I just when the con start, there's so much to do when the con starts. And I'm usually conning till like 7 or 8 at night. And by the time I've done everything, I'm just exhausted. I'm just tired. It just is what it is. Why I ain't out here in these parties no more? You know what I mean? Like last party I went to was a Western rooftop party. That was like 2 years ago. So that's what it is, man. Got a note that I gotta address later. We're gonna put this here so I can make a phone call in the morning. I just saw that. Fillmore is about halfway point to Little Tokyo. Okay, so we was halfway there. We was halfway there. Um, still doing AB3 anime movie night. We'll be doing it the first day we're there. So that'll be July 2nd. That can be altered based on perception of everyone, but that's the date I'm shooting for right now is the second because that's the day we check in. But if it has to be moved to another night, I'm not opposed. It's just a little hard because I know everyone has a lot of stuff going on. So the second is usually the best day because everyone's coming in that night. They're still looking for something to do that night, and they're probably looking for someone to do that night too. But they're probably but they're looking for something to do. Have we decided which movie? We have not because we don't know exactly what movies are premiering that weekend. Um, July 2nd, July movie release. Yeah, that. Yeah, July movie releases right now. July 2nd, we have Jurassic World and we have the Old Guard 2 from Netflix. First of all, I like the Old Guard. That was solid, but that's not going to be in theaters. Untitled Angels Studios film. I don't know what that is. So we have Jurassic World. Now we'll go back to June because there's probably something playing in June that will probably still be out. Ballerina from John Wick. How to Train Your Dragon live action might be. So we got 28 years later, solid too. We got to figure out what we in the mood for. Ironheart series. That's on Disney Plus, isn't it? Yeah. Megan 2.0. All right. So How to Train Your Dragon 28 years later or Jurassic Park. Only one of those I've seen a trailer for is Jurassic Park. I have no idea about the rest of them. I've seen the How to Train Your Dragon trailer too. I'm pretty sure How to Train Your Dragon, so maybe. But again, they're still adding movies to those months, so we'll figure it out based on that. I forgot about F1 too. I need to watch that trailer because that I think that kind of looks good too. But we'll figure it out. Well, thank you guys for being here. It's 1 o'clock. I'm going to bed. Okay, not even gonna pretend. I'm going to sleep. Thank you guys for being here. I need to get up in the morning. We killed one camera battery. We don't need to kill a second one. I apologize again for the late stream, but I'm happy we can get this info out for you guys, and I'm happy we can get back on the channel. We'll be back Monday night at our normal schedule. We're going to get back to the basics. We'll go through a list of random cons for you guys to check out. So, AB3 Anime, see you guys in the next stream and video. I might post a video over the weekend too, just cuz. All right.